Hello everyone and welcome to Codebusting. I'm your host, Code Marvelous. And today we are going to be taking another deck that I've recently gotten word of, the ANRBlackhats build. I've got the notes to the tournament winning deck list in the thing below. And we're going to be going over my edits to it and seeing how we can do with it. So this build's really interesting. One of the things that it basically has as one of its cornerstones is this new card for Apex called Reaver, where the first time you trash an installed card, and note, it doesn't say a runner installed card. It just says any installed card, you draw a card. So this card's 4 influence. It's out of Apex. Why is this interesting? Well, Shapers are really good at trashing things using a variety of different effects, such as Clone Chip and SMC, or Self-Modifying Code, are both things that trash in order to be used. So you're accelerating your deck and setting up for what you need, while also maintaining tempo and continuing to draw. Also, the Shaper faction has access to Aesop's Pawn Shop, one of my favorite cards in Netrunner. If for nothing else, then its theme is so crazy. He's basically the worst pawn shop owner in human history. He's the exact opposite of the people on the Learning Channel. Instead of trying to lowball you, he'll pay you 3 for anything, no matter how much of a piece of garbage it is. But every time you hit something with Aesop's, you could be potentially making the 3 credits and also drawing from Reaver. So you're creating a clickless draw and money engine, which if you can get it set up quickly, I found that it works pretty well. So some of the other just key pieces in this deck, we've got caches. Caches synergize with this engine incredibly well. In Kate, if they're the first thing you put down, they're free, so you get a total of $6 and a card draw for them. This is starting to feel like almost like a noise engine with the cash value. No pun intended. Since we're moving a lot of things in and out of our rig, we're using LLDS processor, increasing the jank factor, but also increasing the power if we can get the engine running smoothly. For those of you who have maybe not seen it that much, LLDS processor is the card that adds 1 strength to a breaker on the turn that it is installed. So let's get our warm-up game going and we can go over the deck a little bit more there. Hey, Chris. Alan, the reason we didn't play Tech Writers is because we don't have slots. We just don't have slots. The only thing I could think to use them with would be instead of the daily casts, but you want to draw early. Tech Writer is something that you usually don't want to use till late. I don't know. It just didn't synergize too super well. So let's get ourselves a warm-up game. See how we do. I'm so excited about this engine. Sate Zero, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. He made the original list that I based this off of. It's in the notes below. Take a look at it. It's pretty good. All right, let's get some background music going. All right, got my scotch. Got some Netrunner. Let's do this. Gotta let the people know that they're on candid camera. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. There we go, that should do it. Toggle video mode. Let's give them the good luck, have fun. This is a pretty decent opener, but I don't have any of my pieces, so I don't want to take the risk that I won't draw an SMC or Reaver with the Diesel, so I've got to get rid of this, even though this is a really good hand. And it's worse. Great. Thanks for watching. Toll Booth protection, Chris. It's Komainu protection. This deck doesn't deal with that super well. Alright, so let's draw. Ideally, I'm looking for Aesop's Pawn Shop, Cash, and Reaver in my opening hand. Let's draw. Let's get Astro down for freezies, and then let's get a zero-cost program out for freezies. Yeah, I'm looking for Pawn Shop, something I could trash, and Reaver in my opening hand. Scarcity of resources. It's not very nice. Scarcity of resources. Good current. One of the big changes between my version of the deck and the original authors is that I added a Deus Ex because Blue Sun is really popular and my meta, and the having no ability to break Janus is a serious problem. If your meta is different, I would say that you could probably get away with not playing it. So we're just going to keep Dirtling here. Yeah, I'll go trash that. He hard paid for it. So I really need to get Aesop's down, and I will totally pay the extra money for it. Yeah, Cherry. Janus is bad news bears. Yay, so we get cash. Let's put that down first. Goes down for free, feels good. Alright, we got a Diesel. And we get an LDS, so it's not ideal. If we need the Deus Ex, we can go fetch it with Clone Chip. We still haven't found an SMC. This is a far from ideal opening. We're going to have to pitch one of the daily casts because the indexings are precious to us. I need, if that doesn't flip over as an Eve, I need to go check it to make sure it's a Jackson. Not a Jackson, and then try to go for an indexing play. It's really interesting that I keep winning with this deck because I don't think I've opened with Reaver or self-modifying code in any of the games I've played with it. And I've still managed to do okay, which is terrifying. Alright, so let's draw. There you are. I'll do that. I'll pay 3 for that. It's well worth it. And then we just need an SMC or a Reaver in our hand. Like, this is uncanny. Yep, there it is. Yeah, he can have all the money. Eventually we'll get Beth down. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super concerned about Arc Lockdown. If he wants to Arc Lockdown for our singleton copy of Deus Ex, that's okay. Nothing else that we're going to critically need is going to stay in the trash. So, alright. Well, I've got Chameleon, so that's exciting. So let's go ahead and put down LDS. Let's put down Cyber Cipher. And then let's draw. So how are other people doing with the Reaver engine? I would love to know what people are doing with it. God, where is SMC or Reaver? Okay, I mean, we should go check that. So, if I put down Chameleon here... Alright, well, there's another critical needs breaker. Let's get that down. Man, I'm getting punished. Halfway through the deck, no SMCs, no Reavers. Yep. But now I can run, and that's exciting. So let's just go ahead and let's put Chameleon down. Let's make it a Sentry Breaker. And then let's Indexing. Oh ho ho! So let's put the next silver at the bottom. Let's put that down. Let's put the global food, accelerated beta test, and Vitruvius, so that ones that I will be stealing are the ones that he cannot easily score. So then let's go back in. Get both of those and clear the current. Yeah, I don't really like face checking. Normally, this deck sets up pretty fast, so it's kind of weird. Yep, he's gonna just armor up. Yep, so now there's a Jackson in there. All right. Come on, SMC or Reaver. Man. No love. How far are we going to get in this deck before we see our key draw engine piece or any of our self-modifying codes? I have self-modifying codes in here, right? Yeah, I have 3 of them. That's always the most embarrassing thing. When you are testing a deck and you're like, why can't I find this card? And then it's just not in there. That's always embarrassing. So scarcity of resources, not that that matters to us at all. There you are, you beautiful baby. All right, put that down. Get Reaver on the table. Draw. Gain a credit. Okay, so we're going to pop this for cash. Reaver draw. It's not automated yet, unfortunately. Okay, so at the start of the turn, we're going to get rid of that. Oh, it is automated now. That's exciting. Okay, so we got to check that. I think what we do here is I'm going to put down Chameleon. I'm going to name Sentry. I'm going to overwrite Cyber Cipher, and then I'll bring it out if I need it. Oh, I accidentally did 1 extra draw. Let me go ahead and put that card back. Alright, so let's put that down. Let's name Sentry. We're going to overwrite Cipher. And then we're going to run server 1. Yeah. So it's got 1 sub. Thank you, Archer, for letting me know. Meant to trash. Actually, what am I doing? Okay. Do we think it's a Jackson? Because I feel like I could just go for the indexing here. Thinking. Put down hunting grounds, we may need it, and then just click for a buck. Alright, we're good to index next turn. The deck's doing okay. We had kind of a rough opener, but things are looking pretty okay now. Hey, Beth will probably come in handy this game. Let's go ahead and put her down. Let's scavenge. It's not a monstrosity, Alan. It's a great deck. We're having fun. We're having fun. For those of you just joining, my deck list is directly below my face, and then the deck list that it's based on is in the information tab on the stream. It recently won a store championship in New Jersey. And it's all about being a creepy internet monster. What is going on? I am excited about my 5 clicks this turn. I don't get excited about much, but I do get excited about 5 clicks. All right. Okay, so here's the fun part. So I think we're completely ready to roll here. So let's go ahead and drop Chameleon. Let's name Sentry. Let's index. And then I'll decide if I want... I'm kind of weirdly... yeah, let's just do it. No time like the present. Index. Okay. Break for 1. There you are. What's that gonna cost me? $8. I think we just bounce because it just says end the run, and we recycle for Deus Ex after this turn. Oh, right. Yeah. We're not doing that. We're not putting down same old thing for $2. Levy, I guess. We got to get Deus Ex on the table if we want to index. Yeah, the Professor version is weird. It's also worth noting, if I can get a new Cyber Cipher down, it'll have a ton of strength. Alright, I'm sick of this shit. Get some long-term money down. Hopefully that's not an agenda that just went in there. I'm thinking it might be the Jackson now that he knows that my primary win condition is indexing. Ho ho! Hey, you earned it. You earned it, buddy. Yeah, Archer, have you been playing like the crazy stealth version? When you've been playing this engine out of Haley? We really need to get a clone ship down. I really hope he doesn't install anything. If he doesn't install anything... If he just installs money, I really don't care. I think we can index and win this round. Okay, so we are going to fire it up. We're going to get rid of the sharpshooter. We're going to scavenge this cyber cipher onto R&D so it gets the increased strength. We're going to put this down and name Sentry. Then we're going to index. Okay. So it's 1. I'm not going to have enough money. That's not great. Shit. I deeply miscalculated there. Yeah. Yeah, Archer, that's my only choice. Yeah, he's gonna pop the agenda in there now. So I think I just lost. But not bad for a game where we did not find SMC or Reaver in the top 20 or so cards. Here it comes. Show me Biotic. I could do that. All right. So if we hit this, install this. Okay. So trying to do the math here. Yeah, ham fingers, we could have popped the hunting grounds to get 3 cards to install. All right. So I think the play here is we hit Sure Gamble. We install a new Cerberus. We trash this. We might be just short on clicks. Because I'm not going to be able to break code gates. Put down the clone chip. And then contest server 1. Yeah, there's an Ash in there, but I'm going to contest it regardless. Alright, we're gonna bet 0. And that's the game. So I think the bones of the deck works. I just need to get the engine going more quickly. All right. Warm-up game engaged. Let's go to the big show. Yeah. Let's see if Princess Mononokate can take round 2. And we're against the buzzsaw. Oh, okay. Alright, if this guy leaves R&D open, I'm just going to index him and try to get some agendas. House of Knives, hostile infrastructure. Ike. You got... Okay, well, let's see what we get on the diesel. Yeah, the grind. Okay. Let's go in and get rid of Jackson Howard. Man. We know he's got some agendas. That's almost certainly a House of Knives. Hey, good news is now we can get into HQ. So let's go ahead and do that. Run the Sai. I'll pay 1 to draw a card. There we go. Alright. Hopefully we'll get SMC quicker this game. And I also need to make sure I get this SMC on the board so I can levy. Oh, there we go. It's gone. There we go. But yeah, so it's money and up. It's good for us. Free draws. I wonder if that's an agenda or a trap. I guess that's the great question. God, that sucks because now we don't have an SMC. Let's get Reaver down. Yeah, this is not going great. I'll admit, I'm open to any tips. I have an incredibly hard time playing any deck that requires setup against potential unleashed. I find it very difficult. Okay, so there's a snare in there now, which I'm kind of okay with. Hunting Grounds is probably going to be good in this matchup. Let's go ahead. Do I have anything worthwhile in the trash? Not really. I would love an Aesop's Pawn Shop. Yeah, I mean, Bill mentions that I could have Film Critic to deal with Fetal AI. This deck is kind of a Rube Goldberg machine, so there's not a lot of open slots. Alright, so let's put that down for next turn. It's money up. Yeah, I just want to get a little bit more set up before I levy. I'm not averse to doing it early. Alright, so we've got all 3 LDS processors now. I say we drop this and draw, then we run HQ. Data mine. Okay. Fire. If he hits a levy, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. And we hit the shock. Sure, let's trash it. And then let's levy. Getting that out for the free draw. I'm liking the engine a lot. I am really liking the engine. I'm sorry I'm not talking too much. I should be talking more. I'm just studying the deck because it's a really interesting archetype. Alright, so apparently we're going wide now. That's what we're doing. Alright, so if you want to play that game, we can go ahead and play that game. Okay, so now I don't care. So we're gonna jack out. We're gonna run HQ. We're gonna break, because now we have Deus Ex in the bin. Let me zoom out. I don't know, what are people thinking? I guess he's deciding if he wants to pay 3 to make me pop Deus Ex. We can't index. I don't know. This seems almost like a prison deck for this archetype of Potential Unleashed, which is strange. Alright, I didn't mean to draw. Let's see what server 5 is. I think that's probably the fetal. Bioethics. Screw it. Why don't I have the ability to remove tags? I don't understand why I can't remove tags. Oh, there was another one. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Ball there, you can't get up here right now. Another one? Yep. We are running out of steam, but now is the time to hit HQ because he cannot pay for a snare. Or she. I am drinking Glenlivet Scotch. Can't pay for the snare. Very exciting. No, we're going to put that down. Then we're going to go back in. Come on, agenda. Arc lockdown, okay. It's not looking good. The really crappy thing is the hostile infrastructures being in play basically makes it so that we can't do anything. We can't do anything about Jackson to index. So our primary, if we were running RDIs, we'd be fine. Alright, so I don't think we're long for this world, everybody. Unfortunately. Yeah. I would say nutritional. I wouldn't really speak ill of Jinteki. It's free. It's maintained for free by fans of the community, so I would say we're probably fine on that front. You're more than okay, so apparently the story of this game is me accessing the same card over and over again. Wonder what's in server 2. Another snare. That's probably a good game. But we'll see. Yeah, nutritional. This isn't really the forum to discuss Jinteki functionality stuff. If you feel that way about Jinteki, then you should 100% let the developers know. Okay. So there's agendas somewhere in this deck. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that's GG. I don't think I have an avenue to win now. Yeah. But, yeah. The feedback filter or the net shield would be a good idea. But, you know, if you slot a ton of silver bullets for a ton of matchups, then you don't ever get to the point where your deck can actually do the thing that you want it to do. Yep, I'm going to hit some shocks. Then let's go ahead and run R&D and see if I can get something there. Good game. Alright, so we've got part of the combo. Good luck, have fun, Bill Rye. That's mulligan. That's a little better in my mind. Alright, we're off to the races. We've got indexing. Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's get Beth down. Let's get SMC down. Oh, look, a Mausolus. Let's get Harbinger down. Let's draw. Let's draw. Gain a money dollar. If we want Deus Ex, we're probably going to be getting it out of the trash anyway. Time for that rush. Alright, so do I think that the person we're playing is some sort of trap-based deck? I do not think so. So let's go ahead and click one, see if we get a money card. We do. Let's put that down. Let's put down Freedom Through Equality, and then let's run server 1. Look, LDS, saving us money. Alright. Shape of bullshit. Alright, so we're gonna get mid-season tier. Shape of bullshit. Oh my god, we didn't get mid-seasoned. Okay. So I'm actually happy having a setup turn here. We just need to get an Aesop's and a clone chip. We need to get Reaver down. New Angelus is kind of crappy against Blue Sun, because if I'm not beating a mid-season trace, I'm certainly not paying 2 for 1 to get rid of tags. So that can actually get binned. Let's get Reaver down right now. Then let's get Deus. Yeah, let's get Deus Ex on the table. Did Reaver draw me a card? I don't think that it did. Reaver draw. It must glitch if it doesn't come out at the beginning of the turn. Hey, we got pawn shop. We're in business. Get rid of the sharpshooter. The rest of our clone ships are pretty precious to us. Oh no, you're right. I accidentally cheated him. Good. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Alan. And thank you, Ethan, for pointing that out. Cheat count 1. Alright. So, as we mentioned, clone chips are precious to us now. Housekeeping. What a troll. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's run archives. See what's over there. Okay, let's see what's over here. Melange Mining Corp. Alright, we can afford to play a little bit safer. We've got the Sai for HQ, which takes care of Mausolus. We might as well go ham on installing so that housekeeping only hits us once. And then we keep setting up. Yeah, man. Melange Mining Corp. Melange Mining Corp is great in the New Angeles board game. Jack of all trades, energy for everybody. Mwah. So easy to convince people that you're not the Federalist when you're Melange Mining Corp. Right, Laura? I really like New Angeles, but it is for the person who likes a wheeling and dealing style of game, which is not everyone. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what else I could say about it besides that. It's really solid. But it's everything is a deal, everything is manipulation, and you're trying to constantly balance between doing what's going to be most optimal for you or negative for your rival, while also not tipping the game so that everybody loses. Yeah, I recommend drawing the Federalist card every game. Yes, thank you, Laura. That certainly seemed to be a winning seems to be a winning strategy for you. Do we poke HQ? Let's poke HQ. Nothing terrible's gonna happen. Gotta get this Blue Sun player to spend some money. Another one. Show me that Mausolus. I know it's in there. Oh, it feels good. Cyber Cipher, solid card. Tell your friends. Clone suffrage movement. Yeah, I don't want you to have that. Let's get rid of that. You don't got any cash, so let's check server 2. I want to see if this is a Jackson. Sandberg. Do not care about that. Let's index. Oversight AI goes to the bottom. Curtain Wall, Jackson Howard, Hedge Fund, and Global Food. And let's just go back in and get it. Clones are totally not people, Andrew. Jinteki did like an entire PR update on it, okay? If you own the New Angeles World Book, the chapter dealing with clones is terrible. It talks about them basically as if they are dogs, and it's really quite awful. It also like doesn't read like a chapter telling you about like how to care about like a human being. It's like your performance of your clone will be optimal if you clothe them in weather appropriate clothes and feed them occasionally robust and tasty foods that they'll enjoy. It's really just gives you the sads. Alright, so we've got the engine going in full effect. Ooh, Sandberg, that's exciting. I wonder what that's on R&D. I don't know if I'm super concerned about it just this second. I would like to find Astrolabe, though. That would be pretty radical. Let's try to get rid of that Sandberg. Firewall. Well, I know what our pawn target is next turn. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of a ton of shit. We don't need the diesel. We definitely need that. Definitely need that. We want both those, so we'll get rid of one indexing since we only need one more score to win. Yeah, I actually have the prints, Chris, from the Art of Android Special Edition framed, and they go down my hallway from my living room to my bedroom. You know, we're gonna get a noise, the full art noise print from Matt Zellinger's website to go over our entertainment center, because you know, gotta do it upright. Hey, I know I say this every time, but I really appreciate everybody taking time out of their weeks to come hang out with me while I test out stupid bullshit. Okay. So I don't know if there's necessarily a ton I want to do to make it so he doesn't get that money, unless I want to reinstall a cyber cipher and do it. But let's see what we get. Okay, we don't get anything super interesting. Where's he? So, got one memory unit. I think we overwrite this cyber cipher. We put a new cyber cipher down on server 5. And then we go check that shit out. I think we're gonna be okay, math-wise. Oh no, we're gonna be short, aren't we? Oh no, I can get the cash out. I did it. We did it, everybody. The power of LLDS processor. Yeah, I mean, nutritional. I'm still doing an episode for those once a week. I have one coming out with V. Herman, probably either Thursday or Friday of this week. That segment is a lot of editing, and it also requires me to coordinate with a guest. So I figured the streams would be a nice addition because I can do them by myself without having to schedule and coordinate with the guests and set up additional time to edit. All right. So let's get that down, just, to be safe. Let's draw. Let's get that down for freezies. And then... We still haven't seen Chameleon this game? Man. Craziness. Let's draw one more time. There it is. God, this list is so weird and interesting. I added the Astrolabe from the original list because I found that my playstyle, this deck was almost unbearable to play with only 4 MU. If you're more used to it, it would probably be fine. I just couldn't do it. Okay. Curtain wall. We're probably gonna levy reasonably soon. I want to save as much money as possible. So let's start the turn. Let's get rid of the cyber cipher from... Oh, no, we got the Harbinger card. Let's scavenge this guy, reinstall him, get up to 6 strength. Let's go hit server 6. Clone suffrage movement. What a jerk. Trash it. And then let's see what the other card is. Okay, Sandberg. Yeah. You know, we've only seen 2 caches so far, so we've still got another one of those too, which is pretty handy. Now here's the fun part. We can go trash this, and by trashing it, we'll get a Reaver draw. So then we can do that. If he's going to C-source us, he's going to get us anyway. Yeah, Nutritional, it is based on a deck that's in the show notes that won a store championship. Okay, so is there anything we need left in the deck? Because I think I'm going to do this. And then we got some MU. I mean, I can kind of bide my time now. The burden of victory is definitely on my opponent based on what's going on right now. Yeah. The preemptive pop of J-How. Don't think that Diesel's going to come up. So I think we need to scavenge this onto R&D. I think we need to get ready to rumble next turn. So we're just gonna get money. I should probably increase the size now that we're not playing against a lateral deck. Ooh, that made things weird though. Aesop's is such a great card. I love Aesop's Pawn Shop so much. So let's go ahead and drop Chameleon. We're going to name Sentry. We're going to drop Cerberus. And then we're going to index. Now the reason I went ahead and dropped Cerberus is because if there's a Hive on here, the one Cerberus is not going to cut it. Oh. LLDS processor doing work. Alright, so let's not belabor this. Let's just put the global food at the top. And let's go right back in. Good game. Alright, so this time the deck did exactly what it's supposed to do. And he had 4 agendas in hand, which is pretty funny. But, you know, we got the engine going. We're doing a lot of janky stuff where we're removing breakers and adding them back in to increase strength and attaching cyber ciphers to get a lot of value and a lot of money saved. But it means it's a deck where you really have to plan out your turns. Otherwise, you're missing a lot of values. Yeah, he says that I ruined his clone suffrage. Yeah, no recurring oversight AI for you. Alright, let's get another game. Come on. Not Jinteki. Yay, I can deal with that. Alright, so we got a sure gamble and a self-modifying code. I think that's worth it because we can get Reaver down early. Yeah, Spark is interesting, but runners are so rich. Unless you can really, really leverage that early credit advantage, you can't do a lot with it. Yeah, Bill, it should say that the runner basically starts with 3 credits. Right. Come on. Pawn shop. Wow. Okay. So, it's probably a virtual tour and something. I would just love to draw a money card. We need the hunting grounds because there's going to be toll booths. So we pitch the Deus Ex. And we pitch the current because we can get it back with same old thing. just really need a little bit of money. Yep, there it is. Okay, so that's not as bad as it could have been. Money is what I needed. Okay. Trash it. Trash it. Alright, while his turn's going, I am going to get Reaver down. Yep, and that's game because I did that. Ah, crap. All right. Yeah, that's basically game. He's just gonna trash everything I put down now. That was a big mistake that I should not have done. Oh, psychographics play. This is interesting. Nice. So things aren't as dire as I thought. If I can pull an indexing here, we could be okay. I can't. Alright, so let's run R&D and see a resistor. That's not terrible. Little engine. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't be another pop-up. Don't. I'm watching you. Okay, I think our goose is getting pretty close to cooked here, as far as gooses go. But we shall see. Guess I could just go ahead and get rid of that. That's not doing much now, right? Yeah, that's not great. I would love it. Indexing would be good. Let's start checking some of these servers. Yeah, I'll take it at AP contract. Do I have another cache in there? I do not. Now that's just silly. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. I just don't know if like a wizard or a Val wouldn't just like run away with this. Oh yeah, while it's his turn, I might as well get the cash out. That's true, Andrew. That's a good point. We're gonna give this guy a run for the money. Res that, Jackson. Maybe the Laura mentions that I could run Misdirection instead of New Angeles City Hall, which is not a bad suggestion. I'm very low on MU based on the current build. I'd have to make space somewhere. It would free up a slot, so maybe I could toss in another copy of Astrolabe, or even a Mem chip. So do one Astrolabe, one Mem chip. I think we could start playing taps. I don't think we've got much oomph left. I mean, I could just try to aggressively clear tags now. That's also true. Bill brings up that Misdirection can be trashed by Best Defense. I don't know. I think Misdirection is a good hard-hitting news recovery. I usually run the New Angeles City Halls just because they help with sand breaking news bullshit. Which can, you know, just completely cost you a game. But it's tough. It's a tough call. It's kind of like Houdini over Refractor in my smoke build. If you're in a purple heavy meta, Refractor's probably better because they have a lot of 5 strength code gates. And if you're in a yellow heavy meta, Houdini's better because they have 6 strength code gates. So, you know, it really depends. Do I want to... can I even contest this? I think I have to. We've got a barrier breaker. So let's go ahead and scavenge that onto server 8. I guess we'll put down... Do we even need... No, we don't need a sharpshooter. Let's just do it. Vaya con Dios. There it is. Bill, respectfully, I disagree. In my playing, Houdini's a lot better if for no other reason than if you're also running Switchblade, it's not as hungry. You only have to spend 1 stealth credit on it for the whole run. Oh my god, we get a Beal. We are somehow still in this game. So that's not a Jackson. Let's index. Yeah, that's true. Bill brings up that refractor. You can do the trick to feed. See, that's less than great. So we have an architect res. Yeah, I mean, Dagger can save you influence, but Dagger is really expensive for basically every sentry that you want to actually break with it. So I moved away from Dagger because I don't want to pay multiple credits per subroutine, because I found it weighed down my money and brought me into hard-hitting news range. Which deck, Laura? The Spark deck or the inane Reaver shop that I'm playing? Oh my lord. What is going on? Yeah, it looks like it is a toll booth because Alpha was 1 credit short of being able to play it. So we're getting down to brass tacks here. Yep, good game. Could have won that. That's my fault. Very well played. But it was a lot closer than I anticipated that it would be. And I think the deck core is solid. It just requires a very, very different style of play than what I'm used to. Ah, I see. Alpha's letting us know that it was a little engine that he didn't res, probably because it could very easily give me money. That's pretty good. So our new Angeles City Halls are basically useless here because since we're not running Film Critic, we can't ditch tags. There's a Chrysium, I guess. Let's do that. Let's hit that. Oh, man. This is pretty good. Let's put that down. And then let's put that down. And then now we just need an SMC to get the engine going. Hostile takeover. I'll take my free money. In the meantime, can bin Sharpshooter. We'll bring it back if we need it. Sharpshooter is so dumb against Archer. 2 credits to break Archer seems pretty good. Alright, we really need Reaver down. There we go. So we'll have it for next turn. Always draw first, ladies and gentlemen. I could have had the engine set up a turn earlier if I had drawn first instead of drawing after putting the cash down. Two snares in the bin, okay. Does that mean I think we wait. Kayak here seems very keen on doing lateral, so we should be able to get some value. And now the Reaver engine is online. So let's start doing stuff. Let's index. That's pretty cute. So he did the Blacklist into the Archer, which is going to impact us a little bit, not a ton, because I'm just going to go get Blacklist. So let's go ahead and check these servers. See if this is a snare. And that's good game. Alright. So we're down 2 Aesops, which is not great. Oh, yeah. No, Alan, I did the clone chip on his turn. He had just ripped through his logs really quickly. So then the Reaver was there at the start of my turn when the daily cast trashed. Alright, well, let's get reset up here. Spend your money. So I'm guessing, what are we? We're pretty sure that's a pry second there. Alright, we're doing alright. Yep, he's just gonna do the thing. Alright, so we've got our Aesops back. That's pretty important. Let's get that down. I did that out of order. So let's draw, and then let's gain a buck. One more LLDS processor, and I can just hard break Archer with Chameleon. That'll be exciting. I feel like if you guys are gonna do like a bad pub deck, you have to be Blue Sun so you can recur Elizabeth Mills multiple times. So Kayak here can buff up for money for the kill if they want to. So that's an important consideration. Hey! So we've got the LDS down. Price set costs 3, so I think the time to run HQ is nigh. But just to be safe, let's put a clone ship down. Yeah, can't do anything about it. So let's go ahead and get while the getting's good there. Let's draw. What do we got in here? Hey! And we've got our same old thing, which is critically important because we lost Levy. We gotta force the Jackson pop, so let's run archives. We gotta do it. Okay. And then let's get that down for nothing. And let's get that down. So it's worth noting, with Chameleon in play now, and the amount of bad pub that Kayak has, Archer is going to be one actual credit for us to break per run, which is pretty favorable. So if he can't get another Jackson down here, we are good to index. All right, so let's go ahead and pawn. Let's put that down. I'm gonna name Sentry. Oh, right, I think we lost all of our indexings, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I can afford to take any damage. Probably. Yeah, probably. Let's run server 4. And right at the start of the turn, let's go get cash. To mess with your traces. Alright, so I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get this on the table, targeting HQ. We're gonna get this on the table as a sentry, and then oh right, I can't levy. Yeah, let's check HQ. No, I can't afford to do that either. Yeah, let's just gain a credit and be a dummy. Seems good. Alright, so first thing we're doing next turn. Okay, more bad pub. Okay. These things cannot stand, so let's start the turn. Let's pawn. Let's levy. I should have put on Chameleon first. Oh, well. Draw. Draw. Alright, we just gotta start hammering stuff. I need Chameleon, like, right now. Okay. Alright. Come on, Chameleon. Okay, we gotta start checking stuff. So let's check that outside card first. Yeah. Can't have that. It's Diesel. It's Diesel again. Whew. That's cute. All right. Things are getting out of hand. Alright, we are in business. So, we trash. We install. We index. We get Chameleon down. Put that shit at the bottom. No, let's do that again. Snare at the bottom, Prysac, Beanstalk, Spiderweb, Oaktown. And we go in again. And this is a free run. I say we take the meat damage. And then I say we run HQ. If he's holding the hostile, we just lose here. Yeah, Bulwark can be good. Good game, well played. What Wayland really needs, everybody, is not a barrier that trashes programs. We need a barrier that trashes hardware. I feel like that would be something if there was like a 5 cost barrier that had like a trash hardware subroutine and an end the run subroutine and was like strength 4. I feel like that'd be good. But yeah. Thank you everybody for joining me. That's gonna about wrap it for tonight. I think the deck has some legs. I think I definitely need to figure out how to play it a little bit better. But it's just so fun. It's so fun to create the Rube Goldberg Shaper engine where you get rewarded for what you were gonna do anyway. Because this feels a lot like Noise, where you're just getting rewarded for what you want to do anyway. Yeah, but let me know what you think. I've got my list and the original list in the comment line below. Let me see what kind of ideas other people are doing. I know a lot of people are using the Professor and just doing the toolbox, because then everything you don't need, you just pawn. I'd like to see what other people are doing. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been Codebusting. I'll see you guys and girls when I see you, and until we run again, always be running.